Today we're going to be making caramel pecan pie. This is an all-time favorite and one of the most popular mixes all throughout the year, especially in the fall. We're first going to take the mix and pour it into a bowl. Everything except the little package of pecans. If it falls out into there, all you have to do is just pick it out, shake it off, set it to the side, and we'll use this in a little bit. Then you're going to add 2 beaten eggs, 2 tablespoons of milk, a teaspoon of vanilla, a half a cup of melted margarine, and then you're going to mix this until well blended. Okay, now that that's mixed really well, we're going to pour this batter into a 9-inch unbaked pie shell. You can buy a store-bought pie shell, or you can make your own pie shell. Sometimes the store-bought ones are just as good and so much easier. Okay, then you're going to take your package of your pecans and you're going to sprinkle this package as evenly as possible on top of your batter. And I always put my pie shell on a cookie sheet. That way, in case there's any spillage, it doesn't spill inside your oven. It'll spill on the cookie sheet, and then it makes for an easier cleanup. And you're going to bake at 350 for 50 to 55 minutes. I smell caramel pecan pie. It smells delicious. And it looks yummy. I'm going to show you how to make some sugar-free key lime pie mix. All you do is you mix 16 ounces of softened cream cheese, your pie mix. You're going to blend that really well. Okay, after this is well blended, then you're going to add about 8 ounces of thawed Cool Whip. So we're going to use half of this. I'm not going to measure exactly, use about half of this Cool Whip. And you're going to stir that in really, really well. Okay, and once that's mixed in really well, then you can either pour it into a sugar-free graham cracker crust, or you can serve it into cute little dessert cups and serve it with little graham cracker sticks, or just as a little dessert. Now we're going to make a sugar-free peanut butter pie. All you have to do is mix an 8-ounce softened cream cheese, and by soften, all we do is just mix it in, microwave it, defrost it for just a little bit, like 20 seconds, and that softens the cream cheese. We're going to sprinkle this peanut butter pie mix on top. And we're going to blend together. Okay, after this is mixed, you're going to pour in a teaspoon of vanilla, an 8-ounce Cool Whip, thawed Cool Whip. This was a 16-ounce Cool Whip, and I just used half of it. You're going to stir that together really well. Now that this is mixed together, you can either pour it into a sugar-free graham cracker pie crust or put it into little dessert cups. Before you do that, and another option is if you want to mix in any kind of sugar-free chocolate candy. It is delicious with sugar-free chocolate peanuts or sugar-free toffee squares. You can chop up the little candy bars and mix it all into your mixture, and it's delicious. We are going to make heavenly chocolate pie mix or cheesecake mix. Tonight we're going to make the pie mix. This is my great-grandmother's recipe, and it is delicious, and we think that you'll think the same too. You first take 2 cups of milk, and you pour it into a saucepan. And then you're going to add the pie mixture, and you're going to stir it really well to get all the little lumps out. In the meantime, you're going to have it on medium high and continue to stir. Okay, once that is stirred really well, you're gonna already have your 3 beaten egg yolks. You're gonna add that to your saucepan, and you're gonna stir this consistently because you do not want this to burn on the bottom. It tends to burn easily. And you're gonna stir this constantly until the pie mixture is like a pudding consistency. Okay, now you can see that this is a pudding consistency. It's really thick. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and a teaspoon of vanilla. You're going to mix that really well. And then once the butter is melted, you pour it into a baked 9-inch pie shell, and then if you would like, you can add meringue to the top of your pie, and the recipe for the meringue is on the label. Tonight we're going to make German chocolate pie. It's one of my very favorites. All you have to do is take the mixture, pour it into a bowl. It already smells delicious. Take 2 eggs, 2 beaten eggs, half a cup of melted butter or margarine, half a cup of evaporated milk, and that's it. You're going to mix this really well. Okay, now that it's all mixed up, you're going to pour it into a 9-inch unbaked pie shell. And I always put my pie shells on a cookie sheet just in case anything spills over, then it won't get in your oven. And you are going to bake this at 350 for 45 minutes. Okay, our buzzer went off for the German chocolate pie. We're ready to take it out. And it looks really good.